My name is David Merrill. I'm originally from New Orleans, but I moved here as a youngster. My mother is from here, from Iberia, and my grandparents were from there too. I went to J.B. Livingston School for 1 year when I moved here. I was 10 years old. And then I went to St. Edward's where my mother and her brothers and sisters all graduated from. And then later on, when integration hit, we had to either split up and go to Catholic High, and the girls had to go to Mount Carmel. I went to junior high, to help my mother out. She was a nurse in charge of labor and delivery at Iberia General, and she was raising us alone. So we started going to Anderson Street Public School, and I ended up graduating from Nish. So I get a call from Miss Hill, the secretary, and she said that Hilda wanted to talk to me, and she wanted to know if I was interested in wanting to be on the Civil Service Board. So I said, yeah, I would love to. So I put in all my information, and then months later, this was in May, and then like in October, I would say, September, October, I get a call, and they wanted me to come to a city council meeting. I was appointed by the mayor, so I just had to get the council to agree on the appointment. And that night, the council agreed on it and everything, and I became a Civil Service Board member for the fire department because we didn't have a police department at the time. And I told Hilda, I said, you know what, I really still would like to run for city council. So I kept thinking about it. So she said, David, if you do that, you can't be on the Civil Service Board. You have to resign your position. So I said, okay. So it got to be around December, and it was on my mind. So I said I was going to do it, and told one of my aunts that. She thought I was crazy. She said, you just got on the Civil Service Board and you want to run for city council? What about if you lose? Well, if I lose, I lose, but that's something that's on my heart. So long story short, that same night, Barack won around 10 o'clock, and I won. right around the same time. And I had a party at one of my friend's house he had gave me, and I had to pinch myself 1,000,000 times because it was fun, it was good, and realistically, I was the first African American that was city council over District 4. At the time, after that situation, then I was looking at getting ready to term out, and I started thinking, do I want to continue to do this, or do I want to continue to go it on and try to see if I can run for something higher, maybe state representative or whatever. So I started praying on it and thinking about it, and I knew I was terming out in 16. So I decided to run for Mayor Pro Tem. So I ran against him. I was winning 41% to 39% up till 10 o'clock. People were calling me, thought I won. And right after that, I said, well, no, you got to wait for the rest of the numbers. Right after 10 o'clock, I lost. Didn't feel bad about it because I really had a lot of votes came from the people, and I really felt that for them to vote that many votes for me, they must have trusted me, Then later on, about a year or so later, I was asked to be on an ad hoc committee to make changes to the parish charter. And Eugene Olivier asked me to be on that, and I went to a meeting, and it was Natalie Broussard, Larry Richard, Mr. Como, Troy Como, and I, and also Ricky Gonsolin, and they had one other gentleman, and they appointed me to be on that board. So I stayed on that board for about a year, and we made some changes to the parish charter. And during that time, the governor came in, the new governor, and I had already put in a position some years before when Gender was there with Fred Mills to try to see if I can get on the board of Acadiana Human Service District Board, because I had some years of service dealing with medical and behavior services for those services. I got blessed and I got it. So I've been representing Iberia Parish for the medical and the behavior services for the kids for Iberia Parish for, it's going to be close to 4 years now. I've been on that board. Pretty much what I've been doing is gratifying because I really think that personal service goes by what you do and what you can commit yourself to in the community. For me, I didn't come up with a silver spoon in my mouth or anything. But I came up with a mother that told me, never showed me about being racist or anything like that, but always taught me that you can do or be whatever you want to do and whatever you want to be. And she taught me good about God and services in that area, which that's all who I trust in right now. And I really truly believe that I'm the best person for the job for Mayor Pro Tem because I've committed myself to the community. And I don't go out and brag about what I do. When you brag about stuff what you do, you're doing it for other reasons. A lot of people in this community know what I have done, and I don't get paid for it, but I want to leave a legacy. And that legacy includes for my kids and my grandkids and also the kids that I can touch in Iberia Parish, because they are the future. And I just want to be part of helping them realize that they are the future and try to make this town a lot better than what it is, diversify us a lot more, and see if we can bring more entertainment and things that would help our kids, more recreation and all kind of things to help them be able to have a better life than just hanging on the streets. And with all of these killings and murders going on, it's pretty sad. Please elect me for Mayor Pro Temp. I would love the job. I know I can do the job. And I'm qualified to walk right in there and take over and get right involved and be part of anything that goes on with the mayor, and also helping other council people to see if we can make some good changes in Iberia.